Hello from NRG Stadium. I'm here with Chronicles' Aaron Wilson. We just wrapped up inside the locker room, talked to Coach O'Brien before that. Let's start with these injury updates. There's a couple tough ones here for the Texans.
Right, bad news on Chantrell Henderson. Broke his ankle yesterday, and he has ligament damage too. He'll need to have surgery tomorrow. He will be placed on injured reserve. Martinez Rankin, your new starting left tackle, the rookie from Mississippi State, and your new right tackle, Julian Davenport, moving over from the left side. So you've got a line shuffle one game into the season. Kevin Johnson will miss a significant amount of time with his concussion, his second that he's had this season. And with his history, it's troubling. They have to consider, is this an injured reserve situation? They have some options, maybe Kareem Jackson shifting over to corner back there from the safety spot. So, yeah, I think that, they've had a few significant injuries this year.
Let's talk about that Kevin Johnson now that he's gone. Bill mentioned that he was going to explore the option of moving Kareem Jackson back to that position, but also he said he's been playing great at safety, so it's going to be a tough decision for him to make.
Right, absolutely. And one thing that makes the decision perhaps a little more academic is Justin Reed, the rookie safety, because he's been pretty encouraging. As he was saying in the locker room, the way he competed against Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, first ballot Hall of Famers, that's encouraging because he looked like he really fit in out there. Like he was not out of place as a rookie.
Yeah, I was very impressed with just his poise. There's no really harder place to start your NFL career than at Gillette Stadium. You're going against Tom Brady, and he said he felt calm, and you could see it. He wasn't just saying it. He did look calm out there. He made good decisions, and he played with confidence. So I think he's definitely a guy that could be an option rather than Kareem.
Right. I think they could have him play right next to the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and then have Kareem plug in at corner. The only thing is you have some situation where who's really a good outside corner, because Aaron Colvin and Kareem are both guys that tend to do well in the slot. Aaron, they'll probably have to use him as an outside corner if you make that move. I think they're possibly better off seeing if Johnson Batamosi can he play a little more corner, and at this point just not messing with the fact that Kareem played so well. But I think it's a tough debate, and at least they have some leeway there.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty much the consensus that the offense didn't play so well, needs to improve. But there were some bright spots on the defense. You mentioned Justin Reed, also Tyrann Mathieu. I think he did exactly what everyone thought he would do. Came out here, he was a star, had 2 takeaways. Everybody talked about him today. We also talked to him, and he even tweeted out he can't sleep because he can't wait to get back out there, and especially a division game this coming Sunday.
Right. Tyrann Mathieu, the way he finds the football, it's instinctive, but it's also because he's just hustling all the time to get to the ball. But, yeah, he had help. Angelo Blackson tipped that pass. Kareem Jackson forced a fumble. He's very quick to credit his teammates. But I think he has this innate sense of where's the play going and what do I need to do to position myself that I'm going to be in the mix and make some kind of play. Another guy was DJ Reader. DJ Reader, with the injury to Christian Covington, his thigh injury, he shifts out to defensive end and sacks Tom Brady twice, has 3 quarterback hits. I think he's 330 pounds playing defensive end. He moves really well for a big guy.
Yeah, so there were some bright spots in this loss, especially the fact that this was, Coach O'Brien brought it up, and I totally agreed with him. This was a game that really could have gotten away from them. It was 21-6. You're at Gillette Stadium. It could have just completely been, a blowout, but they hung in there in the second half. They came back. So that was encouraging to me to see, especially from the offense. Deshaun Watson, they made minor improvements from the first half to the second half, and then we hope they'll do that even more so from game 1 to game 2.
Right. For Deshaun Watson, he's the player that needs to make the most improvement, and it's understandable. He's 22 years old. He had an ACL tear. He didn't have a lot of game speed action in the preseason. So, yeah, there was some rust factor, and he held the ball way too long. I don't think the offensive line played that badly. I think it was just really a lot of rust factor for Deshaun, and I think he'll get better. Remember how he was against Jacksonville last year. He wasn't much when he went in for Tom Savage, but then he caught fire. So maybe he's ready to shake it off in the second week of the season. Yeah,
we sure hope so. We'll both be there in Nashville, Tennessee, covering that game, and they're also going to go up against, a former coach in Vrabel, so that's going to be really exciting. And we talked to Whitney Merciless. He said he can't wait to go up against him. So a lot of excitement. Just week 1. We talked to these guys. This is just week 1. They've been playing football for a long time. They know it's no big deal. Your own one, of course, it's not how you want to start, but it's all about finding ways to win these games and improving. That's what the NFL is all about, and that's what this team looks to do. And we'll sign off for now for click2houston.com. Lainey Fritz and Aaron Wilson.